All right, I've done a few trial runs of these, so here we go. John Davis here. The date is 7/15/2025. And I am Stephanie Limble's fiance, for those who don't know me. Hopefully everybody in the room knows me. If not, tell the young, sweaty guys from the beach to get the fuck out of there. And this is the Newlywed game, so here we go. All right, so first one, how did you two first meet and who made the first move? We met on Farmers Only. Stephanie was looking for a nice country boy from the farm, but she didn't find him there, so we ended up meeting on Facebook dating. I made the first move, and then I liked her, and then probably about a month later, she finally liked me back. I think she was out playing the field with some other schmucks, probably on Tinder, Bumble, or Grindr, or any of that other bullshit. But then we connected, and things moved pretty rapidly from there. Who is more romantic? This is a great question. I am definitely going to vouch for myself. And the reason I say that is whenever we're at home and I see Stephanie naked, she does this thing where she gets out of the shower, she dries off a little bit, and then she just rubs a lotion all over her body. And I work from home in the bedroom, so when she's doing that, my typical reaction is to stand up, walk over, pull my pants down, and see what happens. So that is why I consider myself more romantic. Describe the story of your first kiss. First kiss, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but my recollection of it would have been March 2nd. That would have been when we hung out with Brianna and Levi at Hannon's garage a little bit before. And then we went to a wine festival, or a wine fest at like the Glass City Center downtown. Then we went back to her place, and we kissed each other. And then we got to know each other in the biblical sense. I will let her fill in those gaps. Who is your celebrity crush / hall pass? Hers is going to be Glenn Powell almost all the time. Or whoever, I can't remember her name, but whoever the ex-wife is of Jay Cutler, a gal from California, whoever she's dating at the time. Most recently, it was a Montana fella. He was like 17 or 16. Steph was really into that at one point in time. What's the most embarrassing thing Steph has ever done in front of you? I wouldn't say there's been a ton of embarrassing things, but if I ever get her laughing pretty good, which is quite often, I hope, she pees her pants. So yeah, she pees quite a bit. She mixes it up. Who's the better cook? Number 5 or number 6. There's this song, I hope she plays it for y'all. It's called Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. It's a rap song they play at LSU football games, but that would be my response at this moment. Who's the better cook? I'd say, bitch, I'm from Louisiana. Number 7. What's your favorite part about Steph's body? I would love to say, if I was, probably trying to get brownie points, I'd say it was her heart or her mind. But I'm telling y'all, it's that sweet little tush she's got. Just always, it's like a bullseye type situation for me. So yeah, I love that part about her. Number 8, what is the funniest thing Steph says or does? Maybe it's more endearing for me than it is funny, but whenever she repeats any of the stupid things that I say, and then she kind of catches on to them, I love that so much. One of the things I say, like, if you're confirming something, it could be a yes, I say Kachiga. It's from Cars movie. She does it. And also if she wants me to respond to her with a yes, she'll do Yao Ming. So I'll let her fill in the gaps on that as well. But yeah, I mean, she's hilarious as is, but whenever she mocks me, makes fun of me in any way, or talks to me in a country voice, I love it so very much. Number 9, what does she find most funny about you? I have no idea, no clue. She is gonna have to answer that. I would say one thing and she would say another thing, but what does she find the most funny about you? I would love to hear that answer. So maybe y'all can video her and send that back to me. What is one item of yours that Steph would want to throw away? It's easy. It's easy. She doesn't like that I own black jorts. I don't wear them a lot. I like that I have them in my repertoire in case a situation calls for it. Number 11, what is Stephanie's biggest pet peeve with you? What is your biggest pet peeve with her? I think that she hates how I wash dishes. So she'll clean the dishwasher, it'll be completely empty, and then I will finish with a plate and I'll just put it in the sink. She hates that I can't rinse it off and put it in the dishwasher. Also, another thing I do is, I have big Yeti bottles. Sometimes what I like to do is just put a little Dawn soap in there, fill it up with water, close it and shake it, and then just leave it in the sink. She also thinks that's stupid. But I know there's science involved, but she does not like that a lot. What is my biggest pet peeve with her? She is so fucking indecisive. It's crazy. There are no decisions made without something crazy happening. Hopefully she agrees with that. It's crazy. Do you guys have a song, aka a special romantic song that you both share? I would say see number 11 about indecisive. I literally started a playlist, shared it with her on Spotify with a bunch of songs we should dance to. She likes them all, and then she picks them apart. She can't decide if we're connected to them. So do we like a lot? Yes. Do we love any? Ask her. "13, is there something positive you see in Stephanie that she doesn't see or believe about herself?" This was a tough one. I think that she is very self-motivated to do wonderful things. She's an achiever. She wants to get married, have a family, do it all. But one of the things she and I talked to her about is still having those same aspirations, those, the go-getter attitude, I can do anything, when the conditions are not perfect. If the conditions are not perfect, she can kind of stop in place. So if she can get over that, she will be able to accomplish anything, because it's the overachiever, the being determined. When you're doing that, when the conditions are not perfect, that's when you can really, really thrive and, kind of fully complete yourself. That's obviously the motivational speaker part of me. So she doesn't like that part of me sometimes. But hopefully she does right now. When did you first realize Stephanie is or was the one? I'll say it over and over again. It was the day that I met her. I know that in my heart, the day that I met her, she was the one. So people always talk about, oh, you're soulmates. Well, I met her and she was everything that I wanted. And the reason I say it happened, from day one, is because nothing has changed since that day one. If a week later I was like, well, I'm not sure, or a month later, I'm not sure, nothing has changed from that day one. So that is when I realized that she was the one. It was the first time that I met her, Metro Park, February 26th. Now I know, it was cold. I could have walked with her for 5 or 6 hours, but she got cold, which she always does. Doesn't matter if it's 90 degrees. I'm sure she's probably wearing a hoodie right now. But it was an amazing walk. Then Abby's paw started bleeding, but all those things are in my life. Like my life was getting bigger that very day. So February 26th is when my life started getting a lot bigger. What do you admire most about Stephanie? The one thing that not one thing, but if I have to kind of answer this one question, is like, she has a wonderful heart, but she has a wonderful open heart. And I say that is in a way where she can be reflective on her past. She can process things. She can look back and be like, hey, I want to do things different from 2 years ago. I want to lead a different life than my mom or my dad or anything like that. She can, even look at the group of y'all and be like, these are some great things they're doing, but she has an open heart to change. Something at work, and I do not motivational things, but we do some reading at work, and I always talk about a change mindset. We never stop changing. We never keep moving. So, I'm passionate about change, about moving in the right direction, always things getting bigger and better. And I think that she has a wonderful open heart, and she's so receptive to the new. And that makes me love her so much more. Uh, 16, what are you most excited for and looking forward to regarding your future with Stephanie? Family. Growing that family via, by tying the knot, by becoming one. I immediately inherit a larger family, and she has a absolutely wonderful family, wonderful sisters. And for them to, immediately be my family from that day is a huge thing. But the one thing that I'm most excited about is, she and I are in couples counseling or whatever, couples preparedness, going into this with the gentleman that's gonna do our ceremony, Father Anthony. And part of the books that we're reading is talking about being unselfish. And whenever you start the relationship, it's not about, hey, what are the things that we can have, the new cars, the big houses, and it kind of brings you all the way back to the days of Adam and Eve. And that God was like, okay, go and multiply. he didn't say, hey, go build a house, go do this, go do this, and go and multiply. So the thing that I'm most excited about with Stephanie is multiplying. I think she's seen me as a father, and I have so much more of that to give to our family, and I can't wait for her to have that same feeling, that same fulfillment, to bring a little knucklehead into our life. Number 17, anything else you want to say as a final send-off finish to the game? Honestly, I hope that she knows that I love her more than anything in the world. But I want her to know that the people in that room are the same exact way. I have childhood friends that I'm still best friends that I've known for almost 30 years now. And then I have best friends that jumped on board 10 years ago. I think best friends, best friend's sister, and not different sisters, but I think having those people in your life that care about you, that are constructive, that will tell you when you're doing something stupid, they call you out when you're doing something dumb, but they're always there when you fall down. They're there to share the goods and the bads in life. So yeah, if there's any final send-offs, the people in the room right now with you, Steph, they're unbelievably important. If I could tell you one thing, give everybody there, tell them you love them, kiss them, give them a 10-finger wrap around, because it's not about the things in our life. It's about the people. It's about the family that's in our life. And I love you so much, and I love that family. I love y'all. Every single one of y'all that are there has made me feel like family since I've been around. So I love y'all too. Love you, Steph. Have fun. Y'all can be stupid. Be safe. Try not to be so stupid, but be safe. I love y'all. Love you, babe.